So I got a video to play here, which actually is very, very interesting.
Yes.
And I want you guys to see the stark contrast between the two women that are pictured in the video. Let's go ahead and roll this clip. This came across my timeline here. So play from the beginning. So this guy talks about the differences between a Western woman and a more traditional woman. Let's go ahead and roll the clip. Make sure to unmute it, and then play from the beginning.
Look at the difference between these two women.
And
For better,
For better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer.
for poorer.
We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Brill made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke in sickness
In sickness
and in health.
and in health.
To love,
To love,
cherish,
cherish.
and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did.
Wow. Terrible.
So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home. In heaven, they hear. On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for. Now look at the difference between these two women.
He wearing a
better?
do-rag.
For better.
All right. So,
Wow.
His opinion.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Profound difference. So, ladies, what are your thoughts on that? We can start here with Miss DR and then work our way back this way.
I think it has a lot to do with how you were raised. If you were raised in a religious household, then you're more likely to think like that girl, the second one. And a lot of foreign countries do instill a lot of religious beliefs in their children. However, in America, not really the case. So I think religion has a lot to do with it.
Okay. Who do you think is going to have the better relationship? Give me when we gave you guys a bunch of these placards, because whenever I say raise your hands, it's always a pain in the ass. So give me a green if you guys think the foreign woman's going to do better, or give me a red if you think the American woman is going to do better. Who do you think is going to do better in that relationship? Raise your hands, pull them up, put them up, put them up.
I don't think from watching that video that you could decide that.
Okay.
Because I feel like both of their messages were the same. It's just, sorry, I didn't
No,
know.
is their
you
style of
can.
If you had to assume off of
100%.
who is going to have the better relationship long term, just
We're
if you had to
The
take a guess.
Farron.
From face
Staying
value.
together
All right,
is
ladies,
what
go
we're
ahead,
saying.
throw it up, throw it up, throw it up.
So
Green.
red is for American, green
Yeah.
is for
The foreign girl.
overseas.
The foreign girl.
So,
Okay. So we got 3 girls that think the foreign girl's gonna do worse. 4 girls that think the foreign girl's gonna do worse.
Wait, which one's mine?
Worse or better?
Or better?
No,
Better.
All right, ladies, please pay attention. Okay, stop talking and listen to what I say. Who do you think is gonna do better in their marriage? The American woman or the foreign woman? If you think the foreign woman is gonna do better, please throw up the green. If you think it's going to be the American woman, throw up the red. Okay, now we got a visual representation. Okay, so we have 3 girls, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 girls say the American woman's going to do better. Yes?
Yes.
3? Okay. Let's start with the people that think, actually, oh, you changed your mind. Okay. Why do you think the American girl's going to do better?
For starters, I want to disclaim that I do not think I could accurately even make an assumption off of like the 4-second video I just watched of each of those women. I would say the American would have a better marriage only because like I could tell in like their chemistry, you know, they were joking with each other. He clearly wasn't offended. She wasn't being serious. It was all fun and games. It's clear she loves that man, the smile on her face. Like she's getting married. She loves him. It's of course she's going to be obedient in that way. You know, she's going to love him. She's going to do what she can to support him. At least that's what I can take from that few seconds of speaking I heard her do. But that's why I would say that. But I want to reiterate that that was nothing to make any judgment off of. I feel like, yeah.
Okay. Who else said, you said also you think the American girl would do better. Why?
In the same way, can't really make a full judgment on their relationship, but when I see people who are very dynamic and having that chemistry, whether or not it's like a slight argument, I think that, or it's not an argument, it was just a kind of a joke.
They were kicking off each
That's
other.
what I want to see. I want to see the chemistry. I want to see the happiness in those moments, and I feel like that was very strong. You know, you love to see someone be obedient and proclaim their love. That's great, but I want to see the chemistry and the dynamic between them to decide that.
Interesting.
Are y'all comedians?
What about you said also? So interesting. Why do you think
As
the
long as
American
I'm
woman?
funny, yeah.
Why do you think the American woman would do better?
I think she'll do better because he knows what he's signing up for and she's completely herself. Whereas the other one, she might be putting up an act. I don't know. But you can't put up a front for long.
Yeah,
especially
doing
not
what
in a
she feels like
marriage.
is right, not what she actually like.
And I think they're
She
both
might be.
doing what they think is
I
right.
wouldn't say that. I would say
Okay.
like don't be so like get up like she was on her knees like. But like the
Making
other,
yourself look a fool.
the other one was
All right.
being herself, so he
Okay.
already knows what's up.
All right. So for the girls that think the foreign girl is going to do better, why do you think the foreign girl is going to do better? We'll start here.
I start by saying that she feels 100% more committed the way that she's speaking to her significant other, while the American lady was a bit more condescendent in a sense. So, yeah, I see the fun and jokes of the interaction, but
Okay. So you think she's going to do worse because of her condescending demeanor on her wedding day? Okay. What about you? Why do you think the foreign girl is going to do better than the American girl?
Kind of on the same page with her. Like after
Into the
hearing-
microphone.
Sorry, kind of on the same page with her. After hearing like them talk about their opinion, I do agree like how they see it, and I see that. When I first saw the video, the reason why I voted what I did was just like watching that, and then like during your vows though, the way I saw it is like, why at a time, like at one of the most important times of your
You're
life,
joking.
doing your vows, you're gonna say you're not gonna obey your man? Like, get at, like
you embarrassed
excuse
him
me.
already.
She
It
didn't
was
say
pretty-
that.
it
That's
was
just
pretty-
what,
I would've
like,
took
and
my
I
ring
get
back.
exactly
Yeah.
what
You
you guys are
embarrassed
saying.
me.
and I will
Hey,
not
guys. When she's
disagree.
speaking,
But
let
like,
her please speak
like,
one
I won't
microphone at a
disagree
time.
with that because I see that, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I like the joking, and I like how they're on the same page. Because I'm like, when I'm with my man too, like I joke, like I am like very, but like not during my like like
I hear that. I do.
I will obey you. I will not respect, because like if you're gonna laugh at me in a stage in front of in the church on the altar in front of our family and friends, you're not gonna like when I'm cheating on you, I'm gonna laugh on you again. Like, well, which I would never do, but like that's how I see that. You know, like not during, like we can laugh like off the talk or with our friends, but not in the church on the altar during our vows.
Okay.
That's that.
What about
Like-
you? Well, you got your opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think the foreign girl is going to do better than the American girl?
She said it really well, and you know, at the end of the day, that's your wedding vows. You had plenty of time to get all the jokes and the giggles and the games out. The un-American woman already knows what she's getting herself into. She already understands her role. You guys can argue gender roles and this, that, and then there are gender roles, and that woman clearly understands her role to that man, and he understands his role to her. Like Myron keeps saying, like the man can't pick and choose when to protect and provide, but you women get a chance to decide when you want to be submissive and let me lead. It doesn't work like that. So she's probably gonna have a better shot of a long-term marriage, whether it's 100% always happy or not, versus the American woman, because the American woman, she looks like she don't know how to listen. And that's a lot of women's problem. They don't know how to listen and shut the fuck up.
All right. You also thought did you think that the traditional girl, the foreign girl would do better? No, oh, you thought the American girl would do better. Okay. Why do you think the American girl is going to do better?
Because there's equality in that relationship.
Because there's equality. Okay.
There's a 50-50. You can tell that.
Do you think successful relationships operate on 50-50?
Yes.
Do you want a guy that's equal to you?
Equal in what sense?
Do you want a guy that's taller than you?
Taller than me?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm tall.
Okay, but do you want a man, preferably, if you said every girl deserves her Prince Charming, right?
Yes.
Okay, is your Prince Charming in your eyes going to be taller than you?
It could be the same height.
Okay. Is he going to make more money than you and be able to provide for you?
Yes.
Is he going to be more competent and more intelligent than you, so maybe you can learn
No,
from
I am
him?
competent and intelligent.
But do you want a guy that's
we could be equally intelligent.
equally intelligent?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want a guy that's stronger than you physically?
Yes.
In the gym and everything else like that? Okay. Do you want a guy that has better sense of direction than yourself?
It could be the same.
That can
Also-
plan the trips and plan the dates?
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm sorry?
That can like plan the trips or plan the dates, navigate.
We could do it together.
Yeah, but preferably, would you want him to be able to do it better than you?
Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't
Would
mind.
you want a guy that can lead you and tell you, hey, I made plans and stuff like that and be able to make decisions?
I want to collaborate too.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
but you want a guy that can make the decision if needed without you there?
Okay. I mean,
So, I mean, to me, it sounds like you're looking for a superior, not an equal.
But those are things he brings to the table. There's also going to be things that you could ask him about her that she brings to the table that he doesn't. It doesn't mean just because he does all those things and he's capable of that and maybe she wants that from him, there's going to be things that he wants from her. Like, you could ask him, like, does she clean for you? Like, does she cook for you? Okay, so you want someone who does more than you. You want someone who is capable of more. Do you know how to, like, this or that woman stuff, you know? Like... Does that make sense?
No.
I think it definitely did.
What I described were tangible assets that the man brings to the table that she wants him to be better at her. And
yeah, but y'all are the same way with women. It's tangible to want us to be scrubbing dishes and cooking for you, cleaning for you, picking your clothes up off the floor. Those are things that we can do for you, right? And those are things he can do for her. It doesn't make him superior. It's just women and men. Even, I mean, you'll agree, we both have different roles, but it's also like it's not everyone's the exact same. Like, some families, like, the guy cooks and cleans and the woman works, you know, and
how did those relationships end up?
Gorgeous. Like, some
Really?
of my best friends, like, I have, like, a really good friend. She's a pilot. She's, you know, she makes her money. She's doing well for herself. And her man is a strong man. He's cool. He's hardworking. He's super masculine. But, you know, his job is remote. He's home more, so he's more capable of cooking and cleaning. She makes more money than him. And that's A-okay.
I guarantee that won't last long.
They make it's lasted a very long time. It
won't last that
long.
Or
but
there's
it
some
already
kind
did,
of or there's some
is
kind
the
of
thing.
situation where she probably might be cheating on him or she doesn't like him that much.
They're so happy. Just everyone's different. Like, not every relationship has to look the exact same. Some women don't want to cook and clean. Some men love it. My brother loves to cook. He loves to clean. He loves things to be a specific way. And he wants his woman to be happy, and he wants to come home and have support and be loved and be held. And if he needs a favor, she's there to lend a hand. Like, relationships aren't supposed to be like, I'm a girl, I have a, you know, and I have to cook and clean and all this stuff.
So you're talking about
All right, so I asked her some pretty simple, straightforward questions, and to me, she said relationships are 50-50 and equal, but the reality is the guy is not equal to her at all.
The duties aren't equal.
The duties are different. It's not like it needs to be equal.
Which inherently means they're not equal.
If I fuel you and I do what makes you happy and you do the same for me, we're good. We don't need to, I'm equal. You're better than me. You're superior. I don't care. We're both happy. I love you. You love me. I don't want to cook tonight. Do you mind doing it, honey? No problem.
See,
I'll do it. I got it.
Okay, look. What I just described were tangible things about because she said, oh, I want a 50-50 partnership, equal partnership. But when I asked her, what does your dream man look like? In every attribute, the guy that's actually of some real consequence, by the way, the man is superior to her. So please explain to me how you're equal, right, in a relationship, but on paper, the man is superior to you in every way. That doesn't sound like a fair trade.
But I keep telling you that it's not a matter of equality. Also, she didn't say that. You kept asking her things, and when her answer to everyone was, we could both do it. And you said, but would you rather him? And she said, yes. Would you rather? Yeah, we'd all rather.
No, she could have said, I would rather. She could have said, I would rather make more money. I'd rather be stronger.
But
I'd rather be more competent.
She was saying stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You know, you keep cutting me off. Stop talking for 2 seconds. Like, what I'm simply trying to illustrate here is that women don't look for their equal. You got a feminist here that is egalitarian in what she's saying, but when I asked her, what do you actually desire in a man? All the prerequisites are better than herself. So this is what I mean when I say women get the privilege of saying ridiculous things that don't make sense. Women want an equal partnership on paper, but the reality is that the man is superior to in every way. And I look at it like...
can you, like, explain your argument more? Because I don't understand.
Did you not... You have to be quiet for 2 seconds so I can actually articulate it. I asked, do you want a man that's taller than you? Oh, we could be the same height, but the reality, she wants a taller guy. That's cap. Do you want him stronger than you? Stronger than me, yeah. More decisive, yes. Make more money than... Well, we could both make money, but the guy still has to make money, whereas if it was the other way around, the man wouldn't necessarily care about her making money. Women want equality when it suits them, but the reality is they want a guy that's better than them in every regard. Women don't seek their equal. It's in their biology. They want a man who's superior. And I look at it like if a man comes in and he's superior, he's got to come with some type of authority that comes with being superior because he's responsible. I'll be damned if I'm going to be responsible for a woman and be the leader, but not have the authority over them.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You want a leader, but you want to be equal to him. It doesn't work that way. And that's what I mean when I say women don't make sense or are illogical creatures. If you want a man who's a leader, by definition, you are not equal. He's the authority and you follow him. You are the subordinate.
I don't think so.
You keep saying women this and women that, and it could totally be some women. Totally. We are all completely different human beings, 100%. But I'm a woman and I do not feel that way. Every guy I've been with, if you look at it like objectively, then you would say I'm more successful. I do more. I do everything.
Okay, where are those guys now then that you were with?
I have no idea.
You broke up with them?
Well, every relationship was different. One was mutual. I broke up with one.
You did.
I had one end something with me too. Long distance wouldn't work. It's normal.
She cheated.
Well, the point is that women in general don't want an equal. That's what I'm trying to say. And you got to also understand that I'm speaking in general. Just because you're okay with a more egalitarian relationship doesn't mean that other women are.
So where do these statistics how many women have you how do you come up with women think this, women, is it because of maybe women you've come in contact with, you've noticed have these traits, think these ways, or is it because of things you've seen on the internet?
With a raise of hands, with green meaning you would want this. Would you prefer a man that can lead you, protect you, provide for you, and be the decision maker in the household? Raise of hands, what would you prefer? Let's see here.
I would prefer an equal.
Put it up. If you want an equal, give me the red. If you want an equal as in like you're sharing the bills.
It's also
please stop. Okay, so 2 girls. So you can see here, right here with this small sample size, a majority of women want a leader. And here's the other thing. I've talked to almost 3,000 girls. Overwhelmingly, women prefer a man that's better than them in every regard. That's indisputable.
I feel like with everyone that I interact
Hold on.
with...
I feel like or I think?
Merch.
I want you to really think before you say something because how you feel like is irrelevant. I'm saying what actually is. Women want a superior.
I will rephrase. I think... See, and now I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, got you.
Also, if I'm speaking and I say I feel, you know what I'm going to say. If you would have let me finish my sentence, you would have known what it meant. You know what I'm saying?
Where are we right now? So you're telling me your
here's the thing. If you thought you would have had that thought known because it was an actual problem solving answer, but it's how you feel, so that's why it escaped you, because you felt that at that moment and you had something to say, and then now I'm like, okay, well, no, what do you think? I don't care how you feel. What do you think? Feelings are fleeting. They always change. That's why you couldn't remember it. What do you think?
I couldn't remember just because I don't really appreciate how you're talking to me, and it does put me on edge, so my brain, obviously, I did forget. Sorry.
This is why men need to be leaders, because women rule with their emotions.
Yep.
So do men, except you guys express it through anger.
Not anger.
We don't express it that way. And so men decide anger isn't an emotion. You get angry, you lash out, you do angry things that, men do. It's, you know what I'm saying? And that's emotion. That is emotion right there. When a guy punches a hole in the wall, you're being emotional. When a guy fights a guy at the bar because he's a little tipsy and that guy looked at his girl wrong, that is emotion right there. When a girl cries, that is emotion. They are both emotions expressed in different ways, except with men, you let it build up in your body, and then you express it like that, and all of a sudden you're not emotional, you're a macho man.
Who hurt you?
Okay, this is direct communication. You might not like it because women aren't used to direct communication and having their feelings challenged.
Go for it.
But this is direct communication, and what I'm saying is irrefutable. Women don't want an equal; they want a superior.
All right.
That's a fact.
It's not because I'm a woman and I don't look for that. I look for someone who fuels my soul and makes me happy and supports me. I don't need you to You said women, and I'm a woman.
I said women in general.
One woman here on the table.
I think.
Yeah, 100%. And there's so many women in the world. So you sitting here saying women this in general, you have spoken to such a small amount of women in the world. You don't know. That's
Yeah.
No disrespect, but it's you sit here and you're like, women this. Most women you have no, you can't say that because where's your statistics coming from?
Can I
where's
say
this
something?
research?
I would like to add too.
Can I say something? With that energy, this is why they say girls are aggressive now and have all this masculine energy because you haven't met a man who leads, who protects, who is more superior than you. So it doesn't allow you to be in your soft girl era. You are in your survival mode. You don't notice it, but it is. And I'm telling you from a woman who I'm an alpha female, especially in the workplace. I have to put on this, don't try me, don't take advantage of me. I'm the boss, right? But when you get with a man who is protecting you, providing, he is the leader. He can make decisions without you being there. He can put you in certain positions, and he is superior. It allows you to be a woman.
Yeah.
It allows you to be a lady. It allows you where you don't want to be combative. You don't want to be debative. You don't want to argue. Even if he isn't always 100% right. My mama taught me this valuable lesson. You don't have to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
You don't have to argue about everything, and you don't have to be right about everything. It's just, there is no 50-50. I don't want to make more money than my man because at some point he's going to become a bitch ass nigga to me. It's going to be cool for a while that I'm paying the bills. I'm going to hold it down. If he loses it and I got to come in and, you know, hold it down. But that's only going to last for a certain length of time because eventually it doesn't allow you to be in your soft girl era. You can't worry about being a woman and nurturing him and loving on him the proper way because you got to do manly duties. It's not fun.
But I think
I even want a man who knows how to please me better than myself in all areas.
One thing I will say is like
it's hard to meet a man like that.
It
like,
is, and but
there's
also
not many.
I'm a pretty
There's not many.
They're there for sure. Let them take
But
over.
who you choose is up to you as well. So if you choose that's not that guy, then what do you expect?
Yeah. One thing I want to say is point of view does matter, and the way you're raised and what you've seen, your perspective, that obviously does have an impact on how you think things should be. I never did see that.
But even if you didn't, you have enough examples. Like
I do, but I still, I still do feel the way that I feel. You know, I respect that everyone's totally different, but like, yeah.
Once you get it, like
your
I think
feelings don't adhere to reality, though,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm trying to say when I say that women tend to view the world through their emotions. Fuck your feelings, dude. Like, it doesn't matter that you think, oh, well, I want a guy that's equal to me. Most women don't.
Yeah, you're 1 in 7
Period.
billion. Yeah.
Like, most women want a breadwinner. Most women want a protector. Most women want a provider. Most women want a guy that's taller than them, stronger than them, everything. Nothing about that sounds equal to me.
He
Even
may not
her,
be
the
taller.
feminist, doesn't want an equal.
I have a question for you.